50-meter working with loading wagon. Yeah! If you like rocking and rolling with unrealistic stuff, today is going to be a bit of a fun one for us because we've got one of the most colossal updates to the Colossus ever. In total, 37 mods were released today on the in-game mod up. No new ones, which is weird, but we do have 26 updates for all platforms and 11 updates for PC and Mac. And if you like staying updated with all the latest mods and farm sim, get subscribed. Let's check them out. Feels weird to say starting off with updates for all platforms. We have the Lizard Colossus Harvesters Pack from Chris S. and Riley S. version 533. They've added a mower head for the Colossus 6000, created a selectable bale capacity for 7,000 unrealistic, so we have the 2,500, 10,000, and 20,000 liter options, thanks to Yos. Cotton bale collector for selectable bale sizes, will work with standard round cotton bales, awesome. Titan Super Collect 533 Forge Wagon, and the Colossus Stone Scraper 5300. Don't worry, we're going to take a look at these. They've also made some adjustments to the Titan Draper header, which sways less when being pulled at higher speeds, and corrected the folding and unfolding ability for the Colossus 7000 Unrealistic. So then let's take a look at some of these changes. So we've got a new mower head for the Lizard Colossus 6000. That can be found right here. So we have a standard one, we have a grass version, and then we have the header grass version unrealistic. One of my favorite things about these is we've got some pretty cool stuff. So the Titan header standard here, I mean, you can change up your colors. However, if we go over to the regular grass version, all things there as well. Also, I don't understand the difference here of header grass version. The regular one will also do grass, but I guess this only does grass. Might help when you're in the field or beside the field or something. And then we also have the unrealistic. So we have a standard, 15 meter, 25 meter, and 50 meter. We also have crop lines of red, green, blue, yellow, white, and none. Do we have toothpaste in here? We do, right? It's not Maui green. Flat toothpaste. Haha, love it. As for the 7000, we have unrealistic and somewhat selectable bale capacities. I assume this is going to be shown whenever we jump in it. So let's grab it, let's turn it on, let's pull up our help window and see what we've got. So change bale size, we have a 237, 34, 31, back and forth between those. So we do have the multiple options there. Although, I'm not exactly sure which one's which. So as far as your bales, they're all gonna look the same with this, but we have bale capacity changes of 231 centimeters, 37, and 34. Don't really go in order, but so you have a 1, a 4, and a 7. If you go with the 1, it's going to be 2,500 liters. If you go with the 4, it's 10,000 liters. And if you go with the larger one, it's 20,000 liters. Hopefully that's not too confusing. Oh, and by the way, these are liftable as well, which is great. Additionally, the cotton tag trailer that's been included with this pack will also work with these new bales. We've also got this guy, the Titan Super Collect 5300. This is a loading wagon cover of yes or no. We have wheel brands from Michelin, Trelleborg, Midas, BKT, Continental, Verdestan, and Nokian. Unlike the Continental Wides brands on here, we can keep the Lizard or get rid of it. We've also got beacon lights, which could be changed up. We've got rear lights. If I can swing around here. There you go. We can change those up a little bit. Silage additive tank at the front, if you want that. Yes or no. And then colors, of course. We've got main, design. You know what? Let's just figure out which one's which. Main, okay. Main is actually going to be like your frame. And then we have design, which is the side. And then the second design is going to be the other parts, I guess. Cover is cover, and rims are rims. And it will hold, what is that? 57,000 liters. Very cool. However, if you want to take that amount and go up to wild just a wee bit, you go with the unrealistic version, which will hold 57,000 liters. But we can also go with a 50 meter working with unrealistic there, which is insane. I am kind of curious though, because I'm not seeing a way to increase the capacity any. It says 5 million? Oh, I wonder if it was just not done right. Here we got, I got a version right here with the 50 meter working with, which is ridiculous. Let's see, fill this thing up. Still showing 50,000 liters. What have I done wrong? Right down here at the end. That's what I'm doing. So we have the unrealistic crop guidelines. You can throw those on there. And then we also have the 5 million or 1 million liter. We also have 500,000, 150,000, and so on. Very cool. All right, now I get it. And there's a new stone picker as well. Similar wheel options, so we've got quite a few different things through there. Design, we have US and EU warning signs on there. We do have beacons, so different setups for beacons. We're special. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. I already knew that was going to be there. And then colors for all of the above. Now, 5,000 liter capacity on here. 200 horsepower required. It's got a 2.4 meter work width. But if you want to go crazy, we can go with this one, with a 50 meter working width right there. And we can do with the crop guidelines as well as go up to 500,000 liters. I don't know if I've ever gotten 500,000 liters of rocks before in my life. But you can if you want. Next is the Palfinger FLC 253 pack version 1001 fixed foliage bending zone. Next we have the Zetor 3011 major version 101 enhanced interactive control functions, new cabin and rims, bug fixes, and reduced price. MAN Agro-Truck Pack version 101 tanker color option has been added, rear trailer attacher added, and fill type logos added to the tanker. MAN TGS Series version number 3 new vehicles have been added. The TGS 26 hook lift, 41 hook lift, and 50 hook lift. Fast turnaround for the Bailey high lift trailer is going to be version 1002. Fix the reversed cover. Big list of changes for the Lizard D44. It's going to be version 1.1. Fix lack of pneumatic connector at the back of the trailer. Improve the hoses. Improve the center of gravity. Improve the front attacher model. Improve the wheel scale. Added metal sides. Added new sides configuration. Added new sticker configuration. Rebuilt the existing configuration. And new VMAS texture for wooden sides. Lizard SMB 40 version 1001. Fixed animations, fixed model, and fixed effect. Next up we have Oberleitner's version 1.2. New walk-in house with function. There may be errors here when you open the save game for the first time after the update, so saving and then reloading should make everything fine. They have new support for manure system on. The farmhouse now adapts to seasons, flower box, and ivy. They also have new windows, which are now changing their lights throughout the day, which is kind of cool. And they've reworked a few things, including new textures for ambient occlusion, as well as signs for age of the building, new textures, as well as light for the cowshed, performance improvements, and the grain system has been scaled for better playability. It has been remodeled. Next is Polish Cowshed. Now, this is showing as a version 1.0 mod, and there's no update for this. However, I've looked on the mod hub, and it has received a few votes before anything else, so I'm assuming that this is just a re-release. Next is Productions Pack version 1.3. Bales are now accepted in the mix ration, and silage production. I'm an idiot. Vertical axis wind turbines version 1.1 adjusted the income rates and maintenance costs and added the vertical wind turbine 8 kW and 55 kW. Greenhouse version 1.2 large greenhouse added. Furniture store version number 2 complete remodel and small size adjustment. Silos container pack version 2001 improved the trailer for transport and placed the silo, various minor functional fixes to the silos. Garages possessive with sliding doors version 1.2 change the roof texture in red brick garage, improved some bugs, and improved placement. Modern and old garage pack version 1.1. I don't actually know what's changed because they're only showing version 1001. They've added an old version of the building and improved lights, but it's a different changelog. I don't know. It's Shed with Garage version 1.1 improved the scale of the building and improved the clip distance. One of my favorite mods, the wall-mounted basketball basket version 1001 added bought with farmland attribute, added can be renamed attribute, added placement sound, and brand change. Field weather station version 1001 added bought with farmland and brand change. Same thing with American Verandas as well, version 1001. And similar to seasonal tents version 1002 added bought with farmland, brand change, but they also added some minor bugs been fixed. Placeable signs version 101 added 17 materials. We have cutting bars, crusher truck, crops of beet, sugar, cane, cotton, and potatoes, slurry tank, forage harvester, manure spreader, forestry machines, animal transport, olive growing, viticulture, and car. If you don't know, these are little signs that you can place down, which are super duper cool, and I love them. There's also a few map updates as well, starting off with Grasslands 22 version 1.1. Added credit to FA Disturbed for his map Growth XML. Removed the floating cars, removed compressor and the collision from farm workshop. fixed a hole at the John Deere shop, fixed the bakery floor, added gates, changed the name of the cow farm, joined the fences at the cow field, added a grain trailer to the farm, thanks to Oxygen David and Lancey Boy for their models, unload pipe replacement, main farm grain load, removed old telegraph poles with the wires, fixed the straw with the cow pen. You can now place your own manure pen and turn the gate around at the main farm field entrance. Rehbach version 1.3, a new save game is required. They've got a something half converted and designated as a new starting farm. Village has been improved with 6 new and wonderful decorative buildings. Sign at the something half corrected option for manure system installed, and added New Holland TX32 and the 8340, both editions of the map. And lastly, PGR Agro Pomerania version 1.2 added a new part of the map with 3 new fields and fixed visual bugs. And with that, let's talk about PC and Mac updates versus the MB Sprinter 3X AL version 1.4.1. Corrected the twisted unloading page display. DBL nav is now nicely integrated, and front windscreen glare reduced. Ursus 4-pack version 1.1, new tires have been added. Krone Turbo Pack version 1.1, suspension fixed, vehicle no longer sags to one side. Pickup adjusted to adapt to the ground. Hydraulics on the pickup been fixed, and increase the mod description. Holzer TerraLifePlus version 1.1, new save game is recommended here, but not required. Corrected the floating signs, corrected allocation of buildings and multiplayer. Farm names are now displayed in the overview map, optimized visual representation of various crops, improved the performance, and various further adaptations like spawn points, terrain, collisions, and more. The Eifel TerraLifePlus version 1.1, new save game recommended here as well. Corrected allocation of buildings and multiplayer. Various trees can now be cut, cattle no longer roam the map, optimized visual representation of various crops, improved performance, and various further adaptations like spawn points, terrain, collisions, and more. Very similar update to Pallegney TerraLifePlus version 1.1, new save game recommended here. Silos were connected to others unintentionally, optimized visual representation of various crops, improved performance, and other stuff. And like all of those have been added to somewhere in Thuringia. I'm not going to read it all again. As for TerraLifePlus itself, we got a massive changelog here. Version 1.1, many similar changes were condensed and generalized. A new translation for Spanish. Various corrections for existing translations. Adapted TMR recipes. Some types of hay milk cows didn't produce hay milk. Loman chickens now produce eggs again. A colostrum display only for cows. Corrected the feeding related to milk, optimized animal grazing, adapted animal prices, corrections for field grass, green cut, herb grass, and vetch rye, various corrections related to growth, optimized the crop graphics, grasses can now be rolled after seeding, corrected the wrong equipment for seeding contracts. We also have added warning note for universal seed, fertilization contracts should now work without spot spraying. Let's scroll down a little bit. Added warning message for incompatible mods to the log, extended the list of incompatible mods, adaptations for yield and prices in general, optimized Wii display in the field overview. Nuvang now rewards a bonus for precision farming, corrections for the Stada mill, Grimmer 260 now harvest onions, bell choppers now also process compost, various improvements and corrections for vehicles and implements, various corrections for DSV seed pallets, various adaptations for pallets like unloading triggers, fill amounts, and more. Bales and silos should now ferment and rot correctly. Some bales used up additives or couldn't be wrapped. There you go. Various adaptations for fill types like textures, weights, and more. Added new buying points and extended multi-buy. Woo! I need a break. Also, TerraLifePlus Utils, or the utilities mod, has been updated to 1.1, but it's well, basically exactly the same. Same theme for the TerraLifePlus Assets and the TerraLifePlus Animal Food Editions. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I know it was a weird day for mods, but hope you liked it anyway. If you did, drop a like and subscribe if you're new and join the DjGoHam fam. Double check out notification bell. That way, when we get stuff, you know about the stuff. Hey, and if you want some farm some news, hang out. We got that coming out later today. Otherwise, have a great day. We'll see you later.